the past 2 years.
We will continue to work this issue until we reach our goal of zero significant safety events.
That was FAA Administrator Michael Whitaker in February after a string of runway close calls, such as one last year in Austin, where a landing FedEx cargo plane nearly collided with a Southwest Airlines jet about to take off. In May at DC's Reagan International, an American Airlines jet had to abort its takeoff to avoid hitting another plane that was landing. And just last month in Nashville, an Alaska Airlines jet blew its tires after pilots slammed on the brakes to avoid a jet that taxied out in front of them. While some investigations find that pilots and air traffic controllers are at fault in these incursions, the FAA's probe will also focus on operational procedures and processes and how equipment is used in order to make improved safety recommendations. It's an intense look at aviation safety that comes just ahead of the traditionally busy holiday travel season. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Now, your local Las Vegas weather. Well, if you've been waiting for some cooler fall weather, it is coming. It's just around the corner. I know you're stepping out this afternoon, still feeling the warmth, still feeling highs around 90, even with a few of these high clouds drifting through. No rain this afternoon, all of that up over far northern Nevada. So as we head into the evening tonight, the nights have been very comfortable. Once the sun goes down just after 6 p.m., we're in the 80s and 70s, so a very mild night with partly cloudy skies. Yes, a little breezy this afternoon, but a whole lot more wind is on the way, and that is really topping our first alert weather headlines this afternoon. By Friday morning, it's not only going to feel like fall, it's going to feel a little more like winter. We're going to have a cold north wind blowing, and it's going to make it feel noticeably more chilly around southern Nevada. Tomorrow and Friday, though, that's going to be the main event with the wind, particularly Friday night or Thursday night into Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to keep it clear, cool, and crisp. So if you've been waiting for some cooler fall weather, it's upon us. Now, right now, we're starting to see some changes. You're noticing some of the clouds out there. There's the rain over northern Nevada. The storm, though, is still several hundred miles up to the north. It's up to the northwest of Seattle. You can see a little spin right there. And this is what's diving into our area, pulling down the colder air and bringing that wind. So just follow the colors of blue. That's the colder air that will arrive by Friday morning. In fact, the cold front rolls through late Thursday night, early Friday morning, and with it, gusty wind Thursday, Friday with some much, much colder air on the way. So ahead of that, we have a couple of wind products to talk about. Today, it's a red flag warning. That's for the heightened fire danger. The breeze, like we just talked about, and the dry conditions. Fire danger is elevated. But right here is the main event. All of southern Nevada under a wind advisory starting at midnight tomorrow night, continuing all the way through the day on Friday with peak gusts 50 to 55 miles per hour. Now, whenever we have a cold front come in, it's all about that shift in the wind that really starts to make it feel colder. Diving into some more neighborhood-specific forecasts, meteorologist Kendall Kim. She's in the First Alert Weather Center this afternoon. Kendall?
Hey there, Sam. Yeah, this is the first alert to our viewers. If you haven't done so already, I would locate at least a sweater going into Friday morning. You've got the rest of tonight into tomorrow to do so. Take a look here. We will have a breeze that's picking up as I speak right now, neighborhood by neighborhood. I'm going to take you this hour down into Summerlin. As you can see, there's the 215, Summerlin Parkway. We've got Rampart, Buffalo, Lake Mead Boulevard as well. Gusts this evening pushing to just under 20 miles an hour, and you will also notice some red lines indicating not only the direction, but the temperature range that is associated with the system that is kicking our breezes up this afternoon going into tomorrow afternoon as well. A southerly wind is going to have a little bit more warmth associated with it, but then you'll notice a sudden change in the direction of those wind speeds as I zip you into tomorrow night. This is 11 p.m. Thursday with those gusts picking on up. We've got a line of blue moving over the region this time, coming out of the north, a lot colder of a system, and these breezes are going to push from around 30 miles an hour to around 45 miles an hour as you're stepping out the door on Friday morning, lasting until about the afternoon hours. So as we get back on over to Chief Meteorologist Sam Argier, we've talked about the temperatures, we've talked about the wind that we can expect, a little bit of a chance of moisture to also shake things up throughout our work week.
Yeah, and by the time this storm gets in, Kendall, not a whole lot of moisture really left with it. That's often the case with these storms coming in from the north, not off the Pacific Ocean. So northern Nevada getting a piece of some of that rain. We just get cloud cover out there tonight. Let's take into our best opportunity for a few scattered showers. That's going to be late tomorrow night. This is 11:30 p.m., taking us into very early Friday morning. Around Mesquite, can't rule out an isolated shower around the valley, but by far the colder air and the wind is the bigger story with this storm coming in. We start with 60s tomorrow morning. That's where our high temperatures will be on Friday afternoon. So that gives you an idea of where we're going here. This is going to be a big drop-off in temperatures. So we've had it on the first alert calendar since last week. It's still on there for tomorrow and Friday, the 17th and 18th, as we are on track for this cold system to move on through. So as Kim will step you through the winds ramping up tomorrow, continuing throughout the day on Friday, and it's going to be that cold wind on Friday. Weekend, a little breezy at times on Saturday, but overall, weekend, pretty calm weather. And if you've been waiting for a cooler fall weekend to maybe do some fall activities, pumpkin patches, you name it, I think you're going to like the weather this weekend. Sunshine, mid-70s. So the coolest day Friday at 68. Those mornings this weekend, though, will stay chilly. Those morning lows starting in the mid to low 50s. And then next week, we do rebound back into the mid-80s by Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Fox 5 News continues right after the break.
Fox 5, the most local breaking news coverage. Get the latest updates on air, online, and on the Fox 5 mobile app.
So, question 3 wants to change how Nevada votes. It requires you take the time to rank 5 candidates and can throw out your vote if your top choice doesn't make the cut. In other states that have tried this, it caused chaos. 10 times as many ballots are thrown out because of errors, leaving thousands of eligible voters without their votes counted. So question 3 makes voting more complicated and unfair? No thanks. Vote no on question 3.
Ellen Watson Detective Agency. Kyla speaking. You don't say. Okay, well take the case. Watson, people want to know the best place to rent a car here in Las Vegas. Come on, let's go search for clues. You lead the way. Hey, look, no long lines. It's fast and easy. Wow, look at this great selection, including all these premier vehicles. And they're all spotless. Inside is super clean. And look, a full tank of gas. And drop off is super easy. Well, wouldn't you know it? All the clues lead here. And of course, it's budget. And that's elementary. Right, Watson? There are 9 budget locations throughout the valley to choose from. Online at budgetlasvegas.com.
It's a furniture sale so big, we had to set up a tent. It's Walker Furniture's $3 million tent and parking lot sale. With sofas from $198, dining sets starting at $128, $1,000 Certic Queen mattresses for just $199. Find the low cost on new factory closeouts and one-of-a-kinds. Bring your truck and save even more. Don't miss Walker's $3 million tent and parking lot sale at our downtown location. Just look for the big tent.
It has just become so hard to find an affordable place to stay.
Out-of-state investors have come into Nevada, gobbled up the market,
Driving up housing costs, and Nevadans can't afford it.
As Attorney General Kamala Harris fought to protect homeowners.
She's making housing affordability one of her top priorities. Kamala's plan will stop the crazy rent increases.
She'll take on corporations causing home prices to spike.
She understands what Americans are going through because she's worked her way up just like the rest of us.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Title Max got your money, your real money.
Get started at TitleMax.com and turn your title into cash.